Hello again everyone. As promised, I said I'd do a few foodie items. So this particular short is for the oat flapjacks that I made using about 300 grams of basic oats, cheapest chips oats, with some olive spread. Also used the Supriva, which is the butter biscuit one, which gave it the beautiful flavouring. Really strong stuff, you only need a little bit. And some protein powder as well. I melted the spread for about 30 seconds just in the microwave so it was liquid, and added the Supriva to that. It was 2 scoops, and I think a scoop is literally about 3.5 calories, so there's hardly anything in it. 2 level scoops, which it's strong stuff, you only need a tiny bit, and this gave me a whole tray, this did, of the flapjacks, which you'll see at the end. So I gave that a bit of a mix in. It didn't mix that well because the butter was still quite thick, or the spread was still quite thick, but I blitzed it anyway, as you'll see in a minute, in that blender just there. So I added everything into the blender with the blades in, followed by some protein powder. Now you only see me putting 1 in here, but I ended up putting about 2.5 scoops of protein powder in. You can put whatever you want in. You don't need to put protein powder in if you don't want to. And then the butter went in after this, and then we gave it a good blitz. Now I did blitz it a little bit too much, so it's quite powdery, so I added some whole oats again, so there would have been probably about 350 grams of oats, and that was just so they had some bigger bits of oats, because otherwise it would have been powdery like those bars that I mentioned before that I've been buying. And that's how it looked after it had a good blitz. Then I greased up a tin, didn't have any grease-proof paper, so just a bit of olive oil was fine for this. It didn't stick in the end, which I was glad of. And that's how it looked before it went into the oven. The oven was preheated to 180 degrees. I put it on the top, and I gave it 20 minutes, literally.
So, finished result for the no sugar flapjacks. What do you think of these then? This is the taste. I haven't even let the cool down. The smell is absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to take a little one off the top. It's still nice and warm. I'm going to give it a go. Here we go. That is so sweet. That is lovely. Butter biscuit flavour. No sugar. Just oats and low fat butter. Okay. That'll do.